Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave of the day, and today we're going to be doing Arkadia from Stirling. It's kind of a unique scent. It has a little bit of pine, citrus, floral, and it's kind of almost like a fougere. It's like you take an Old Spice and combine it with a fougere together. It's kind of like what you're getting off of it. Very unique, very nice. When you lather it up, you get more of that woody, grassy, green scent coming across. Very, very pleasant, very nice. Makes for a nice shave. And it's got a lot of richness to it. Alright, today we're going to be using the Star razor. This was my grandfather's razor with some Astra blades. I think this is the fourth use of these Astras, so probably the last time they're going to get used. And then we'll follow up with a little bit of Avon Wild Country, which is a fougere. But it's like you take Panade clubbing and make it more rich tones to it. Alright, we got some Barbasol 1919 on the face. Add a little bit of moisture, add some slickness. Still got my finger all bandaged up. Because 2 days ago I sliced and diced it. Right along the corner right here. It's like to cut the edge of the blade. It's like you can see how much one of these things hang out around. Just somehow when I was doing stuff, I just sliced it wide open. Usually it's my ears I do that on. Been a long time since I sliced a finger, but it happens. I sent a picture of it to my wife. The picture I think was on the last video. Sent it to my wife and daughter, and they were like, "Ew, that's blood." Ew. It's like the time I cut my finger. I was cutting onions where I was making spaghetti sauce, and I had an onion that was fairly kind of slick, and it was like going across it with a knife, and like it slipped and right across this finger, right across here, right down to the bone. And I was like, oh, that hurt. And I was looking at it, it was bleeding like crazy, and my wife looks and goes, and she runs away. It's like, what? And I was like, I need a towel or something, get paper towels. And all of a sudden this hand comes around the corner of the kitchen, is like holding this thing out, and it's like this towel, paper towel holding. It's like, she wouldn't even come into the kitchen. And she was like, freaked her out. So I wrapped it up and like, it's not so bad. So I went and got some super glue and I super glued it shut. Called it good. Yep, super glue was designed to close wounds in combat. And it's just works just as well gluing stuff together, including body parts. Yeah. This is a good razor. I like the slow razor. It's agile. It was in my grandfather's traveling kit. I do know you could probably still pick one of these up off of like eBay. The big problem is getting one that's in decent condition. Find somebody that took care of it in their years. But it works nice. It just knocks down the beard pretty quickly. I'd say pretty smooth already. I got, let's see, about 27 hours of growth on my face. I shaved fairly early yesterday. So I had to get out and about quickly, do some stuff. So, like Wednesdays are my run around and do things outside. Oh no. Out of the house. Man, it's like right now it's like really nice outside. I think it said it was 74 outside right now. So hopefully all the heavy hot weather is bypassed this and staying south. And all those of you that live in the southern parts of the state are still in the hot, muggy weather, and I can relate. I remember when I was stationed in Fort Jackson and Fort Knox, man, it was always, it's like it took forever, it seemed like, to get the heat to go away. Yeah, blade working good. Now, the best place I've ever stationed was Fort Carson, Colorado. I was down by Colorado Springs, down that way. That was nice. I call that Fort Country Club. Because, yeah, when you weren't doing something, you could, on the weekends, we were like going into the mountains and sightseeing and biking and trails and walking trails and you name it. It was fun. Like being a geologist, it was like, what are you going to do this weekend? I'm like, well, I'm going to the mountains. I'm going to go climb up on this mountainside along this trail and hike in and see if I can find some minerals and stuff, cool rocks. That was the story of my weekends for a long time. Yeah, it's working good. Knocking everything down. Man, the scent on this soap is good. Got kind of a, well, there is, I think it's bergamot that's in this, cedar, and there's a slight peppery note to it. But it's not, it's kind of like a green pepper kind of scent that I'm getting. It's not, like, if you ever ground up fresh pepper, where are you going? All over the counter. And it's got that kind of a, you know, when you got a dried peppercorn and you crunch that up and, you know, in the pepper mill, and you get kind of a acidic style scent coming across. It doesn't quite have that. It seems more like a, well, maybe like a white pepper scent to it. I suppose if anybody has cooked or done any cooking or anything, it's like you smell a lot of this stuff and you get these scents coming across and you're like, oh wow. It's like, that's what comes to mind. There's a few other, it's like I've been looking at, oh, what is it? Was it West Coast Shaving? They have the Taylor and Bond Street soaps available there. I'm thinking about ordering a few from them just because I always hear about Taylor and Bond Street soaps. Expand my horizon a little bit. I was hoping that it, you know, the channel would grow a little bit, but eventually, but That seems to be stuck. I haven't gained any new subscribers in a month. Kind of crazy how it's like one moment you're going hog wild and all of a sudden it's like crickets. Interesting how that works. But, you know, it is just the nature of the beast, I guess. People got other things to do. It's like last year was a bit different when people were locked up. They were spending more time watching videos because they had nothing else better to do. I'll be honest, I haven't been watching as many videos myself as I could be. Been doing stuff. Something getting kind of an alfalfa scent coming across. Trying to figure out what that scent I'm smelling. It's probably in the scent profile. If I looked online and see what it is. It's been a long time. If I haven't looked at. I would like to, when I get something new, I always like to, you know, just try to figure out what I'm smelling before I look. You know, if you look at something, it's like, you know, yeah, it's supposed to smell like lemon, and it's like, as soon as you see, oh, it's, now I smell lemon. I think I open that up again. Can't tell. Yeah, I can tell this is the fourth use of this. It's starting to get a little grabby all of a sudden. This blade. Wasn't so bad when I started, but after this third pass, it's against the grain. I'm starting to feel a little bit more extra. Still sharp, but it's, you know how you get that gliding sensation as you're going across your, like say my chin right now. But it seemed to work. 4 uses out of an Astra, about, I usually go 2 or 3. I don't know why I went 4 this time. They're not like they're expensive. I think I spent like 5, they're like 5 cents a piece. Maybe 6, depending on when I got them. Get them on sale every once in a while. First time I heard the air going on today. It's been a while. When the temperature outside is cooler than what you keep it in the house, it doesn't turn on very often. Alright. Anything up right there. All right, we're done. Not feeling any stinging at all. It's good. Okay. Yes. A little bit of Avon Wild Country. There we go. Avon Wild Country. It's a fougere. Very nice. Pleasant scent. I enjoy the scent on that. If you're into fougeres, just a tingling right there, but not much. It's kind of a mild razor with a mild blade. Well, that blade's not really overly mild, but it seems to do the job. Man, it is a nice scent. It's got a powdery, so imagine Penag Clubman with more of a powdery scent, more bold, richer scent to it. So that was Avon Wild Country. In the Pond. It's getting down. I have a few more containers of different stuff up there of Wild Country. I would go on like eBay and buy a bunch of them and then just hang as I go through them over the years. All right, so that was Arkadia from Stirling. This is a very, now that I got the Wild Country on, getting a different scent coming across. Can't tell, but it's good. And that was Star Razor with Astra blades. Nice little combination, always worked good for me. So I always enjoy using it. Yeah, can't say it. This was my grandfather, so I always enjoy using it because it brings back a little bit of family history for me. Because I remember him using it, so it's always nice seeing it. So last time he used it was probably 78, I think it was. So it's been a long time, but it's been in my possession ever since. All right. So that is the shave of the day. So hit the like button. If you've been around long enough, you've watched enough, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. All right. Hope you guys like it, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.